very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the fourth edition of Sports Tonight for the week. It's a Monday night, and we're happy to be here to do what we love to do, which is to update you with the latest in the world of sports. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I'd like to start by introducing you to my partners on the show, those starting off the show with me this Monday. From my immediate right, news editor, Sporting Live newspaper, and always a pleasure to have him join us on Monday. Oyin, I'm sure you had a wonderful weekend. Good to have you on Monday night like this.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Tony.
And of course, gentleman Yemi Adebayo is also on the show. Yemi had a blast over the weekend. It was a good weekend for him for obvious reasons. Yemi, when was the last time Arsenal played the Community Shield game? Almost 9 years ago?
Yeah, 2005. Yeah, 9 years ago, yeah. You're right, 9 years ago. Good feeling this time, and it's a sign of things to come.
Good things to come?
Yeah.
So season starting on a high for you?
Yeah, on a good note.
All right, hopefully, before the end of the show today, we will have time to talk about the Gunners winning the Community Shield and looking forward to a wonderful season. But before we talk the Gunners and all of that, we have a lot lined up for you on Sports Tonight. Of course, being a Monday, later on the show, we will spend quality time to take a look at the state of our football, our domestic football. We will look, of course, at the Globe Premier League games played over the weekend. We had an away win, of course, in Benin, and we will talk about it extensively on the show. We will, of course, also talk about the National League, fill you in with the results of matches in the National League and the Women League as well on the program tonight. And of course, we will spend time to talk about our national teams, what's going down with our national teams. The Super Eagles are getting ready, the Flying Eagles are getting ready, the Golden Eagles are getting ready, the Falcons are getting ready, and the Falconets are doing us proud in Canada. So that will also come under a feature on the program tonight. We will, of course, start the show by taking a look at the African Athletics Championship in Morocco that is currently going on. It was a wonderful day for Nigeria. We'll give you all the details later on as we go along on the show tonight. So it promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. But let's start off the way we do. Feedback, very key for us on this show to hear from you. We want you to talk to us. Arsenal fans, where are you? For the first time in 9 years, you played Community Shield, and it was a convincing win. I can't remember the last time Arsenal had a game against a team in the top 4 and won this convincingly. 3-0 over Manchester City. I mean, is it a sign of things to come? As Yemi said, you can talk to us as well. Let's spend some time to reflect on that. Talk to us on Facebook, on Twitter, those platforms showing on your screen. We would like to hear your comments as we go along on the show. So please talk to us and let us know exactly what you feel about all of these issues. All right? So, Yemi, it's going to be your day, at least for the first half of the show. And we'll be reading your comments and, of course, getting Yemi's contributions as well around Arsenal's good start to this season. I've just been told that there looks like we have a bit of breaking news coming through, and it concerns the man that you're seeing on your screen, President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Aminu Maigari. Looks like we are getting some breaking news. Let's see if we can get some updates from you. Okay, news flash, that's it on your screen. Details will be provided later. Reports reaching us from very authoritative sources say that impeached Nigeria Football Federation President Aminu Maigari is expected to return to his post tomorrow. The NFF Executive Committee is expected to announce the vacation of his impeachment, paving way for his return to office. Let me read through again, because this is breaking news coming through for us. Reports reaching us from very authoritative sources say that impeached Nigeria Football Federation President Aminu Maigari is expected to return to his post tomorrow. The NFF Executive Committee is expected to announce the vacation of his impeachment, paving way for his return to office. Details, of course, will be provided later. As we get them, we will read out and get details across to you. But that's the news flash just coming in right now, and that's interesting. That looks like a game changer because there's a lot of crisis going on, and looks like we do not even know whether we're going forward or backwards or moving sideways to the left or to the right. Crisis upon crisis. But what could have informed all of this? Because FIFA sent a letter querying the mode of impeachment, that some things were not followed. Could that be the undertone? I don't know. This is like a surprise to me on a Monday night.
Well, Tony, nothing is clear yet. You know, like you said, FIFA sent a letter, and I'm also aware that the NFF replied, explaining how and when the impeachment took place. You know, but today now we are hearing, you know, unconfirmed reports. Maybe by tomorrow it will be confirmed. But the fact of the case is that we need peace in Nigerian football. We have said it time and time again that we have a lot at stake. The qualifiers for the Nations Cup is starting in 3 weeks' time. You know, Keshi is likely to come into the country from US this week.
Hopefully this week. Hopefully, because if it doesn't come this week, it throws a lot of people backwards. A lot of things set us back.
We need to, you know, arrange how to get the players ready for the Nations Cup. So if semblance of peace is what we need to achieve, you know, the desired target, why not?
Aminu Maigari coming back, is that what you think is the solution? Because the board is fragmented. Some people are for him, some are not for him. The board can't call a Congress to ratify his impeachment. Some FA chairmen are asking for him to be reinstated. A lot of. Do you think this is? You talk about peace. Is this the peace? Is this going to resolve it or have no fire?
We are in a quagmire. You know, if the Elijah Aminu Maigari is coming back and so, why not? If they can reach out to aggrieved members, what we need is to ensure that everybody who is aggrieved is given a fair hearing. So that when you have a fair hearing and you feel that, okay, after all, I've said my mind and perhaps there is a superior argument against me, or what I did is not good, then you go home satisfied. But if you are not given fair hearing, you could remember one day I said, okay, I want to continue with this case. So even if it's going to come back, they must make sure that everybody who's aggrieved, the people who they banned recklessly, you know, they should unban them and give everybody who is qualified, you know, who wants to aspire into the board of the Nigerian Football Federation
for the forthcoming elections, a level playing field,
so that we won't have issues of people, you know, ganging up here and there and drawing us backwards. The World Cup ended on July 14. I mean,
July 13, actually,
a month ago.
And we even left the World Cup about a week before it ended.
Some people, some countries,
have named new coaches,
have moved
on. Even those who lost scandalously.
And we are still talking about issues that I feel that are trivial. So I think we need to get it right immediately.
Well, still reacting to that news break, that news flash coming through. I mean, let me get your thoughts very quickly. Do you see this as the solution? Only as I highlighted the fact that we were not going anywhere because the board couldn't take decisions, couldn't call the Congress to ratify. FIFA wrote and said, explain how you did it, and we just couldn't convince them that we did it the right way. Now he's coming back. I mean, what does that portend? Is it further division? Is it going to be unifying the warring factions? Or
even a gambler knows when the game is up. And you know, like Goye said, I agree with me. I agree with him 100%. You know, there are times you need to take a backward step to re-strategize. And the way it's going, there will be no football for anybody to administer if we continue this way. So why not? If you're going to play association football, you have to follow the rules, and the rules are there and it is clear. So whatever you want, you need to go back, go to the drawing boards, do things the acceptable way. And as far as FIFA is concerned, the first thing is go back to the status quo.
Okay.
From there,
you can begin to plot.
We're going to watch you. But whatever you're going to do from then on must be by the rules. And that's what FIFA wants. And that's what has happened. Where we now go from here is what Onye has just said, that I also agree with. It has to be all-inclusive. So that, I mean, we don't take one step forward and 10 steps backward. We need to bring everybody to the table, give everybody a level playing field, probably take this opportunity for a recess. Look at all the problems we've had in the past and try to nip them in the bud, solve some of those problems. That would be the way forward. As for the individual, I really don't want to say much because most times it's always the same scenario. But I think this is the best we can get because we're actually in between the devil and the deep blue sea. And for me, this is just a lifeline. Whether or not the key players will now use this opportunity well is what we're waiting to see.
I would say a final word on this one so that we can move on very quickly to some other issues. if we get the confirmation of this, because very authoritative sources have told us that as early as tomorrow, he could be back to his post. What will you be telling Aminu Maigari? You are coming back. People look at you as somebody that should now come in, forget about what has happened in the past, no vendetta against anybody. What should be his agenda? Because a lot of things are still unclear. Are we still going to have elections, August 26? What are we going to do between now and August 26? How do we open up the space? Those who are aggrieved, those who have been banned, the new ones and the old ones. What would you be telling Aminu Maigari if you had a chance of talking to him right now?
Well, so in the first place, if all the characters put the interest of the nation first, we won't find ourselves in this quagmire. They must put national interest first. The most
interest of Nigeria.
Interest of Nigeria football. You know, the footballers, the fans, everybody concerned with Nigerian football. When they do that, they're not the issue of